Have you ever felt afraid of something but you don't know exactly what it is or why? Or when you're hesitant to take a step forward or to trust somebody and you can't put your finger on exactly why you feel like that? You get a certain vibe or a gut feeling that something is off. Let me tell you first of all that this gut feeling is not all too dependable. That gut feeling tells you that something is wrong, but it never tells you exactly what it is. Maybe he's a serial killer. Maybe he's just really awkward. Both of which are dangerous to your life or your ego, which to most people, it's exactly the same thing. Which is why you get this feeling that you need to escape, that something is wrong. But the problem with people is that they stop here. They trust their gut feeling without going any further, without exploring, without discovering.
The question here is, what is it exactly that is inspiring this fear, this hesitation? In order to find a way to help you discover what is inspiring this fear in each and every situation, let's use the help of a visualization to represent this situation. Imagine you're walking through a certain terrain and you encounter a cliff with something unknown in the depths of it. Maybe it's shallow, maybe it's deep. Maybe there's something dangerous. Maybe it's harmless. Maybe you'll discover that you can safely climb down and reach the other side. But you won't know how deep the cliff goes. How deep is the precipice? Unless you walk to the edge of it. A similar thing happens when you are getting ready to leave the house, and you just can't because you feel like you are forgetting something. And what sucks the most is that you always remember what it was only after you've left. And the solution to these problems comes from this example as well. The best course of action is to leave, because you won't remember unless you leave the house. So then just leave and you'll remember. But now, with the use of a good imagination, you don't have to leave physically. Every time I am in this situation, I sit down and think through what I'm planning to do as thoroughly as I can. And then as I come across my plans, I'll remember. You do the same thing with fear and hesitation. Whenever you hesitate to agree to volunteer for a position to speak in front of people, or to confront a person about a problem, whether you are afraid to go to a certain place or be alone with someone. In order to discover the reason for this hesitation, the source of this fear, is to walk to the edge. That is, set your intention to execute the action. Walk all the way until you are about to take the action. At the edge, that is where everything will be revealed. Say yes to the opportunity. Agree to meet up with that stranger. Start the car and begin to drive. You will see that when you step to the edge, all your nebulous fears will begin to take a more definite form. The reason why you don't want to do public speaking is because you are not really convinced about the point they are telling you to argue. The reason why you do not want to meet your friend at the cafe is not because he's a bad friend, but because he often doesn't have money to pay for himself. And you feel compelled to help him out, but now you're trying to watch your budget. Whatever the case may be, if you have a nebulous feeling, a fear, a hesitation that is unclear, all you have to do is walk to the edge. Act as if you're going to go through with the plan. Get yourself in that state of mind and stay in that intention, and everything will become clear. Walk to the edge and look down the abyss, and you'll see how deep it goes and what's lurking inside it. Sometimes it's deep and dark, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just simple.